If you guys see us, please put a thumbs up in the comments. It says you are live, so
Oh,
hopefully it is working. I don't see us on the screen just yet. But what's going on, guys? Welcome, welcome, welcome to a brand new year and a brand new platform that the Social Roundtable is now officially on. Myself, Heston, and Megan from Social Media with Meg. Thank you so much for joining us today. We are so glad that you guys are joining us on this brand new platform. I don't know about you, Megan, despite the little technical difficulties that we've had, we're here now. Um, uh,
yes.
um, I think it's going through. It says we've been on it for a few more seconds. What's going on with you? How's everything? How's the new year treating you so far?
Oh, everything is wonderful. I'm excited. There's lots of opportunity ahead of us here in 2025, and I just can't wait to dive in. So many big plans and exciting things.
Yes, yes, I am so glad for that. Exciting things. My day hasn't started off that exciting because I got a bunch of snow so far. Right now, I'm trying to figure out if we are still live. It looks like we are. It says that we are, and I see that Greg and Angela and a few others are in the comments
Woohoo.
right now. If you guys see us and hear us, can you please just put a thumbs up in the comments so that I know that it's working? I apologize about that, but this is our first time doing this. I'm seeing things look like it's working, but I do not see myself on YouTube just yet. So,
Oh,
Greg and
I see
Angela, if
you.
you could please, you see me on YouTube?
Mm-hmm.
You see us both?
Yep, I see us both.
Okay, so it's just on my end. I apologize about that. We are here. Awesome. We are live. Sound is good, looking great. Thumbs up. Angela, thank you very much. Our amazing moderator, as always. I'm going to get you set up. This is a learning process. This is only our first episode. So please bear with us. We're still learning some of the ins and outs of YouTube as well as this platform that we are using. Riverside is a great platform, but it's brand new to me. So please bear with me. We are going to be utilizing Riverside to the most of its benefits and advantages that it has. But we are here joined today with Megan. It's just us two. And we're talking about ways that we go live, surprisingly, on Instagram and YouTube. We figured why not start the year off on this note, on this topic. Myself and Megan have been doing IG Lives for the past 2 years, which it seems like time has really flown by, right, Megan?
It's been insane. Yeah. I mean, to think about how many we've done and how many guests we've been able to connect with, and our community has grown so much. And we have our OGs here too. So much love for you all. It's been quite a ride.
Yeah, I'm glad that you said that. Our OGs, I'm seeing a few of them right now in the comments. Greg Halton, shout out to you. Of course, as we said, Angela is here as well. And I hope a few of you are also in here as well. I don't see the names just yet, but nonetheless, I do hope that you are here. If you are here watching, whether you've been watching us from IG Live or you're brand new, please go ahead and shout out where you're watching from, what state, what country that you are watching the Social Roundtable from. Go ahead and put it in the comments and we will actually shout you out as well. So let's see. We are going to be talking about how we go live on Instagram and YouTube. Megan and I got a couple things that we do want to share in regards to helping you consider going live on either platform, maybe both. And but we want to talk a little bit about the benefits first. Megan told me like we got to make sure that we hit these benefits on why people should start going live. So I'm going to go to you first, Megan, just to kind of share some of the reasons why you like going live and some of the benefits that you've gotten from it.
For sure. Well, there's so many benefits, whether it's looking at, your own brand, your own skill set, and then also looking at it from the perspective of what you can bring to your brand, to your community, to the people that you're connecting with. So one of the biggest benefits, if you want to look at it from that second point of view, what your community is getting out of it, they're really getting to know, like, and trust you in so many different ways. They're going to be able to see how you handle different scenarios, and that real you-ness. It allows you to connect on such a deeper level, which then in turn really helps you, and you hit your goals faster, better, stronger, because you're able to really scale at a different level because you're building that trust faster. You're getting those connections better, stronger, faster, and it's going to allow you to, in the end, have so many different benefits of creating that really, really strong community, which then if you're looking to do different things with monetization, you're going to get sales faster, you're going to have more opportunities with different brands and different connections, collaborations. There's so many, but ultimately it's about getting out there and showing people the real you and building that trust faster.
I'm glad that you said building that trust faster because it is something that I harp on so much when I tell people live stream is something that they should consider because we all heard of that concept and know like trust factor. And to me, there is no other form of content creation that you can utilize in your own strategy that gets you through that concept faster and stronger. And it just makes people feel so much more connected to you, as you were kind of stating there, that it's to me it's a no-brainer, but I understand why so many people don't take to it so quickly because it can be a little bit, nerve-wracking to a certain degree. Certain things can go wrong. I'll tell you right now, like as you were kind of talking, I thought the stream might have ended.
Yeah, I yours is freezing on my end quite a bit, so I don't know if everyone in the comments, can you help us out and let us know if I'm freezing, Heston's freezing, we're both freezing. Make sure you guys are hearing us. It'd be very helpful. Because on my
Up that you
screen,
kind of stated
watch.
in your authentic manner.
Oh, there you are.
Yeah, I'm sorry, did you lose me?
You were frozen for probably the last minute.
Oh, wow. Okay. And I went on this whole spiel.
I heard the very end of it.
Well, I don't know if it's my signal because we are bearing a snowstorm right now. So I don't know if that's part of it. Wi-Fi, other issues. This is just part of the beauty of our very topic today of going live on Instagram and YouTube. It's kind of what I was stating that certain things are going to happen during the actual stream. You have to have done a lot of these to kind of just get into the handle of it. It's custom. It becomes like muscle memory. Like when things occur, how are you going to handle it and move forward with it? These things are just going to occur all the time. I see a few comments from Greg. He's in Spain right now, and Angela, of course. Meg, you are live. Heston is freezing. It's always me. I'm always the problem. All right. So I think that maybe we should probably go into the main questions that we have ready. What do you think, Megan?
Yeah, that sounds wonderful for sure. Maybe if you're really frozen though. Hmm, let's see.
But we will have guests moving on. Do you hear me, Megan?
Yep, now I do. Yep. I think it like freezes and then it quickly will say what you said. Like it will come really fast all at once. I don't know.
Okay. Hey, listen, guys, we are still bearing with this. This is all live, brand new to us on YouTube, as well as this brand new platform that we are utilizing to stream to you guys. So please bear with us as we work through a little bit of these technical difficulties and challenges. It just so happens to snow here today on my side of Jersey, which doesn't make things any better, but we're gonna get through this. What I was trying to state is the fact that it's just myself and Megan here today, so we don't have any guests. We will have a guest in the next few episodes that we have, and we'll kind of get back to the norm where we usually have two guests along with us. We'll have one, maybe two guests. I'm sorry, we'll have one guest for a few episodes, and then we'll move on to the regular format of having two guests. We want to make sure that we solidify everything with the platform, our streaming. Make sure I get my stream together because it seems like I'm freezing a bit. But we're going to continue on with the conversation. We are going to take some questions from you guys. If you want to post them in the comments, please go ahead and do that. Angela, if you can, please pay attention to those questions and raise your hand or get our attention so that we can find them and answer them along as we continue our conversation today. But like I said, we are discussing about
Oh boy. I don't know if it's on my end again, but definitely frozen here again.
Hey, you hear me, Megan? I see you moving
Yep.
now.
Yep. Okay, there we go.
All right. All right. We're gonna make it happen. We're gonna make it happen. I'm gonna get to the first question before I get
Yes.
frozen again. So the first question in regards to this topic of how to go live is, and please go ahead. You can answer this first, Megan. What do you need to start live streaming?
Your phone. Your phone and a platform, like whatever platform you're choosing. If you're on YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, whatever it is, TikTok, you just have to have your phone. Ultimately, there's more things that you can have. You can upgrade and have a better mic, better lighting setup, different camera setup and gear. But ultimately, you can do it from your phone. And to have that purpose, I think when we're not talking necessarily about physical things that you need in order to go live, but the intention, what's your purpose of going live, knowing that, and what you're going to be talking about or how you're connecting with your audience. You have those two things, the purpose and the phone or computer, you're good.
Yeah, I'm glad that you touched on that topic of your purpose. I kind of actually have that too, but I labeled it a topic of what you're going to be discussing, because some people go and it's so easy nowadays to go and live stream. Like 20 years, 15, maybe even 10 years ago, it wasn't as easy to say that you could just click a button and stream to all of your followers and more. But now it's so easy that people do it without even second thinking of it, of what they should be discussing. Is there even something to discuss? Sometimes people just go on live and they're laying in their bed and they just talk about their day in a way as if that is something captivating for most other people to listen to. But if you go in there with a plan, have a purpose, as you put it, I think that's a better word to utilize rather than mine, which is topic. I think that they would actually have a better um, stream overall, of content that they're creating for those that are watching.
Yeah, for
I
sure.
kind of went a different route in regards to this question. I thought more about hardware, and you did mention one. You said phone. I kind of made it even more basic. I just said camera, because I was thinking more of like a webcam. I'm on a computer right now. I'm using a webcam. It's a Razer webcam, but you could also use a DSLR camera if you want to look for that really pure, high quality type of video. Or you could even use your phone. Some streaming services allow you to use a phone, which is a great way to actually, I guess, you save money if you don't have a webcam or don't want to pay big money for the DSLR camera. But I was also thinking along with that, some of the other things you might need to go live is lighting. Lighting is really key because it helps improve the quality of your video. The best lighting source is the free source, and that's called the sun. I don't know about you. I
Yeah.
think we all have access to it. It just depends on the time of day that you're streaming. But I always say if you can utilize the sun, set up near a window, or if you can possibly film outside, if that's possible, that would be a really great way to improve the lighting of your quality of the live stream because people are watching the live stream, so they want to see you. So, along with the camera being high quality, the lighting has to be on point too. If you have a good camera with great lighting, it just makes it all the better. I have two lights on me right now, Megan. I have a little small light box, and I have one of those big professional ones that's kind of facing this way, but it produces so much light. You even get a little shadow in the back, but I prefer to have more light than too little.
Mm, that's a great point for sure. Yeah, that's actually something like setting my office up. I actually hate the way my office is set with the window because I want things to face that way, but the window's here. I make myself turn this way. I have my extra light here and here as well.
Also, and I think there's one that we always gotta mention. It's the microphone. Whether it's I've barely used this one. I'll probably start using it a lot more now that we're going to be streaming on YouTube. But you can even have a wireless one, your AirPods, or the traditional white headphone that you get for your phones, those little small ones. those sometimes have the best mic. I've used to use those more than my AirPods. 'Cause I felt like the sound was better. How about you?
For sure. That's through and through. Everyone that has both AirPods and the cord ones, they always say that it's better with the cord. Must be the signal or something. And today I went to go plug in my nice Yeti, my big one, and it's broken. The like USB
Oh
part won't.
no.
They're all broken. So we're hanging out with this one. But that's the thing of what your point is you just need some type of microphone to be able to have that improved quality. Going even with the headphones, it's the best.
Yes, absolutely. I want to actually pose this question. If you guys are in on the channel on YouTube right now, you may have seen it in the comments. I have it there. I've simply asked you the question: have you ever gone live before on either Instagram or YouTube? Right now, it says 75% of people who have answered the question have said yes, they've went live. So that means 25 have not. So go ahead if you have not answered this poll just yet. Megan and I would love to know from all of you guys watching, have you ever went live on Instagram or YouTube before, or even both? Go ahead and
Mhm.
answer that poll if you can before the end of the live stream. I'll end it at then. But yeah, I think we kind of pretty much hit the main necessities of what you will need to actually go live. It's not a lot, and I'm sure the majority of these things everybody already has near them.
Mhm.
The mic can be part of the phone, and the lighting is, like I said, with this free light with the sun. So I think we are pretty much all good with that question. For those of you that are just now joining in, wondering what are you watching, let me just reiterate: this is a social roundtable. This is a weekly IG. I was about to say IG live. I know I was going to say that at some point, Megan. I'm so used to saying it. No, this is now a weekly YouTube live streaming series on YouTube. Of course, this is our first episode on YouTube. Once again, please bear with us for any small technical difficulties, or we're trying to improve the stream as we go along. So we're learning as we're going, taking some of what we've learned from Instagram and putting it here on YouTube, but doing it even a lot better. I think you guys could see that just from some of the video that we're looking at right now. Greg said, I have been on YouTube a long time. How many guests will you be able to have on this platform? From my understanding, we're using Riverside for those that are wondering. It's a great app. This is the first time I've actually hit the live button on it. So please excuse the little issues that we were having. That was completely my fault. I won't blame the program. But from my understanding, I think it said I could have 8 or 10 guests on it. That does not mean that we're going to have 8 or 10 guests on every episode. What we've learned from our 2 years of experience of hosting a number of episodes on the social roundtable is it gets a little bit more daunting with the more people that you have at once. It
Mhm.
really depends on the topic as well. So we plan to kind of keep it the same how we did it on IG Live. 2 guests, us two, myself, Megan, our incredible moderator Angela, who's going ham right now in the comments. I don't know if you see the comments, Megan. All
Yeah.
I see is Angela Vasquez. Angela Vasquez. Shout out to you, obviously. But for the most part, it would be us five to some degree: 2 guests, 2 hosts, and our moderator. Maybe depending on topics, depending on situations, we might increase that. It's just good knowing that we have that capability if we were ever to decide to do that, right, Megan?
For sure. Yeah. To be able to, maybe there's going to be some episode where it's such a hot topic. We know there's such a large panel of guests who can add. Maybe there's different styles that we'll try out, but our consistent of 1 to 2 extra guests is probably what you'll be seeing.
Yeah, absolutely. And we're going to keep the same flow for the most part, where we have a conversation in the beginning, have a little fun, a little trivia game that Megan will host towards the middle, and then lead off with questions from you guys. The questions this time would be directly from the comments because that's how YouTube works. So we'll feed off of the questions from the comments. Angela, our moderator, might have to help us out with that, depending on how many people are on at once and how many questions are flowing. This is just the beginning stages. This is like I almost feel like we're starting over again, Megan, but in a good way because we have the experience from Instagram Live. So
Yeah.
we're taking a lot of that. started from scratch, but it should progress faster, hopefully, if we do things the right way.
Agreed. Yes, for sure.
Awesome. But we're going to get over to our next but last question in regards to this topic of how we go live on Instagram and YouTube. And I want to share a quick fact in regards to this because this is a very important fact that I think people should be aware of. As of January 2025, which is this month, Happy New Year to those, 28.5% of internet users reported watching a live stream weekly. That is major. A
Yeah.
majority of those live streams are on two platforms, Twitch and YouTube. So I think we should understand that live streaming isn't going anywhere but up because that is more than a quarter of the internet that is watching the live stream at least once a week. And if that is not motivation to get you to start your own live stream on whether it's YouTube or Instagram, I don't know what to tell you. So, with that being said, the question that I want to pitch now to Meagen, and I'll answer myself as well, is how to promote those live streams on Instagram and YouTube because we want people to show up to these live streams. So, Meagen, how would you suggest to do that?
It's going to really depend on you as the creator, what other platforms you do consistently use. But that being said, you want to find a way to promote your live for the platform you're going live on. So, us, we're going live on YouTube. This morning, Heston put out a thread promoting our live here, where then I repost it so it goes to my audience plus his audience. I know Heston will be putting ours in his newsletter. I will be putting ours, our previous and our upcoming, in our newsletter, in my newsletter. We do Instagram stories, reels, our automations with our DMs, so many different ways. Something I know we've been talking, Heston, about different fun, engaging ways to do it. And a lot of it is coming up with the creative ways to help other people want to share about it too, right? So building that community where people then get excited to share about it too, finding unique ways to do that. We've played around a couple times with like the screenshot shout out where we had our guests screenshot us and share it on their story that they were watching us and say any takeaways they got or whatever. That helps us promote them by resharing their stuff or connecting with them in the DMs and thanking them, shouting them out, during our live, and then also help them share about our lives. So getting your community excited about it is the most powerful way. I wouldn't say that's the easiest, right? Because it takes some time to build that trust, and to get people to want to do that. But again, when you're live, you build more trust. People want to help more. So that's definitely doable for a lot of people. And once you are consistent with your lives and you build that that strength in your community, they want to. They get excited to show up. So just like you guys here right now, we love you guys so much for being here and always supporting us. So doing things on your other platforms and getting your community involved are my top ways.
Absolutely. And as always, Megan stole all of my answers.
Oops. I actually
No,
was
no,
trying
no.
to, think of not saying all of them, and then I just kept going.
But no, I think, well, obviously, I think you hit some really great ones because I did list out some of those, not all of them, but particularly promoting on the platforms that you are on, I think is key, particularly if it's the platform that you're going to go live on, such as with Instagram. If you're going to be going live on Instagram, promote that live that is upcoming maybe a few hours before, a few days before. There is a point in time where it might be a little bit too early. You have to kind of determine what that is with your own audience. But the idea would be to promote on the platform that you are going to be going live on because it makes it of an easier accessibility for them to actually, whether it's to hit a reminder or see that live when it's actually occurring on that platform and they remember, oh yeah, I remember this person said that they're going live at this time. Let me jump in and check it out. So I definitely believe you should utilize the specific platform that you're on. Megan also mentioned email. Email is really, really important. It's key. I always like to say I think email list is a little bit more stronger and more important than a following. I'm not trying to say anything bad about a following, but because these platforms, if they decide to cut access to our following, we can access them. But nobody could do that with your own subscriber list. You have it, you own it, you don't rent it compared to like followers on other platforms. So when you send out messages to them, you're sending it a message directly to them that they can respond to and engage with. And hopefully, that's a link to your actual live. I'll be doing the same eventually, probably starting next week. Once we start having more weekly lives on YouTube, yeah, definitely be part of the regular routine. And might be seen. This might seem like an obvious one, but it needs to be said. The best time to promote a live is during the live, and I think
Mm.
a lot of people forget that. Like if it's a series such as this, we will be going live every Monday at 12 p.m. Eastern Standard. So remind people at the end of this live, or maybe even at the middle, hey, by the way, see you next week on Monday, the same time, same channel, and we have this topic, tease a guest, something of that sort of manner. I'll give you guys a little heads up. We will not be having a live next week because that is a U.S. holiday. So you can look for us on YouTube, streaming our next episode of the Social Roundtable the week after. Is it the week after? Or am I wrong?
I think
Is it
you're
the
no, I
13th?
think you're off there. We are going live next
It's
week.
the 13th. Yeah, I'm sorry. It's 2 weeks. It's the U.S. holiday, the 20th.
Yes, yeah. Hmm.
Okay, so we are. I apologize. We will be having a live. Now that I remember, it's actually a topic about TikTok. We're going to be talking about the potential ban of TikTok. We do have a guest lined up. We will announce who that guest is in our broadcast channel. And if you guys want to link to the broadcast channel on this YouTube description, at the very top, you'll find a link. If you click that link, it will actually open DM automation in ManyChat. I'm sorry, using ManyChat on Instagram, and you'll have all of the details there for the next future videos, episodes, and even some of the offers. So go ahead and check that out as well. But yes, promote during a live, because if your followers are already watching you, they're viewing what you're talking about, and they are interested, they're more likely to come back again if you tell them when you will be showing up. And make sure you do show up.
Yeah, for sure. And that's a great point because even if the viewer is, has intention to, but they get busy, they miss it, maybe halfway through they open up that platform and they see your live, they're just more apt to be like, oh my gosh, yeah, right. I forgot. I want to. I got excited to. I want to be there. Whereas, if you hadn't promoted it and connected with them on the first one with that reminder, they might just kind of scroll by because whatever, there's a lot going on. So putting that little seed in their mind can be really helpful.
Yeah, yeah. There's no bad form of promotion in a way, as long as you kind of put, as you said, put that seed in their mind so they at least have an idea of it. They might not fully remember. Sometimes it takes people one, two, three, four, five, 10 contacts to let them know exactly something they'll remember. But the more you do it, it's the better.
Mhm.
So yeah, I think that is it in regards to that question of how to promote Instagram and YouTube live streams. It is very important because we can't just hit the live button and expect everybody to show up. It's not going to happen, and it's going to be a slow process. You might start off very small initially, and you continue going. You show that, that word that we love to mention, consistency. If you stay consistent with it, you will start to grow that audience, and they'll start to become regulars. Many of you guys that are watching, as I see in the comments now, we have gotten to know, because you guys show up, whether it's on a weekly basis or as often as you can make it. And speaking on myself, on my behalf, as well as Megan and Angela, we definitely appreciate your presence here, whether it was on Instagram Live or now on YouTube Live. We definitely appreciate your presence joining us, and we hope that you are spreading the word about this show. It's only going to get better from here. Like I said, we're working through the little technical difficulties. We're getting used to this new platform that we're on in YouTube, using this new streaming channel of Riverside, but we're going to get it going. We plan on giving you guys the best live streaming podcast experience. It's an experience. It's not just simply a podcast, because we want to be able to have different touch points on different platforms, and it's probably all going to start being a hub starting from here on YouTube. So look forward to doing more of that with Megan and Angela in 2025 and hopefully beyond.
Yes, for sure. It is an experience. And I think all of the learning curves and tech issues and all, it adds to our experience. So, we're here, and kind of to circle back to that first thing we mentioned about what people sometimes are scared to go live because it's that unknown. Uh, I personally see it as a more of a reason to go live and less to have the fear to just lean into, like, there's probably going to be mistakes, there's going to be mishaps, and everybody, even the most professional, best organized, I mean, best produced, they always have small issues here and there. Whether or not you know about it, it happens. So just let it happen. Like, I think, learn through it.
Yes, I love the fact that you added that, because I was going to say that you learn through it. You don't make a mistake and then come back the next week and continue doing the same mistake. Your audience is going to get tired of it. If you can learn from it, and I'll give you guys a perfect example. Like with this signal right now, I've had a couple of technical issues with this signal. Greg called me out on it earlier too in the comments. I appreciate that, Greg. Greg doesn't hold back. Greg can tell you how it is. But what I am going to plan to do, and I had mentioned this to Megan, I wasn't able to do it yet. I will. I'm running right now the computer on Wi-Fi. That probably is my first mistake. It should be on a cable. So once the snow melts, because I ain't going out there with the snow like this. When the snow melts, I'll go and make sure I get that cable. It got to be like a 50, 100-foot cable, and I will make sure I have it connected in some way, shape, or form for the next episode or two. So um, learning through the process,
Yes.
definitely. Um, I think, yeah, we pretty much wrapped up all of the questions for today, Megan. Usually at this point, we would have a little trivia game, but we're not having trivia today because it's just myself and Megan. We're getting accustomed to our new place here on YouTube, but we will have trivia returning. Some of the traditional games, maybe a few new ones. If you guys even have a few ideas, please feel free to DM us at any point in time. Also, Greg did mention something that I have to get used to saying now, because usually when we're on IG Live, Megan, I say, "Oh, and don't forget to follow us, hit the title above, this, that, and the third."
Right.
We're now on YouTube, so I got to switch my lingo. So for those that are watching, please take a moment to hit the subscribe button, hit the like button as well. And in the description, I've made sure that I've tagged Megan and Angela's YouTube channel as well. So make sure you check them out, give them a subscribe as well, because I want you to make sure to check out their content as well as my content here on the Social Varsity channel. But I got to get used to doing that. I'm so used to like just tap the title. I got to get used to doing that. Yeah, so I see you guys are still going strong in the comments. I think my comments might have frozen for a little bit, or maybe you guys are being a little bit quiet at the moment. I'm not quite sure just yet, but we're going to start to wrap up this episode. Megan, do you still hear me?
I do. Yes.
Okay, sorry. It looked like my computer froze for a bit. All right, we're still here. So yeah, like Megan was saying, we're gonna be really giving you guys an experience with this next level of the social roundtable. Um, and I'm just looking forward to seeing what else that we can do with some incredible guests we have lined up. Megan and I got a few great ideas of not just returning guests, but also some new ones as well. YouTube definitely opens up the place for that, the opportunity for people that just aren't in social media as well. We might be able to touch a few other different topics that maybe people that are specialized and focused on YouTube might come and join us here at the Social Roundtable to discuss this and that in the future. So that's definitely going to be exciting for when we get to that point. Um, but yeah, I think that is all for now. Megan, did you have anything else that you wanted to share before we sign off here?
I just want to say thank you for everyone who did tune in live, anyone rewatching. We appreciate you, and we're very excited for what's to come here. Like Heston said, moving forward, we're going to have our guests with us. We're going to have fun interactive games. We're going to have mini training style videos where we're giving you actionable tips to go and start working towards those goals. It's right now, currently, if you're watching this live or shortly after, it's the new year. So we're here to help you make 2025 the best year that you can have, whether that comes to your brand, your business, your social media, your community you're building, all of the above. We want to help you have the best. So thank you for being here and get excited for what's to come.
Absolutely. Very well said, Megan. I am very excited for what's to come in 2025 with the Social Roundtable. And for you guys joining us today, thank you so much for joining us. You know where you can find us, social media with Meg on Instagram, social.varsity on Instagram, as well as IG Live with Angela, our moderator. Our moderator, thank you very much for all your help in the comments. This is a brand new thing to us, but as always, Angela knocked it out the park. I'm looking at the comments. So, yes, as she just stated in the comments, thank you for joining us. And we will see you again next week, same time at 12 p.m. We will be talking about the potential of TikTok being banned. And we will have a special guest that we will announce in the broadcast channel. The link is in the description. And I hope to see you guys there. Until the next time, hope that you enjoy the rest of your week. And we hope to help you step your gram up and more in the future. Later, guys.
Bye.
All right. It says it has stopped, Megan.
Cool. Wonderful. Awesome.
Did it show anything on your side that it stopped?
It just said keep it open, and I had to press OK. So I didn't get an opportunity to
Okay.
say to stop or anything, but
It it, it looked like it already finished uploading your thing, your video.
oh, interesting.
Yeah, you're already done. That was fast.
Hmm.
It doesn't show that on yours?
No, I think we are still live. I think we might still be live.
Are we live? Let's see. It says stream finished.
Oh, now I think it's done. We're kind of